So over the past couple of years, there's been video upon video from all different YouTubers, myself included, about Sega's lack of clarity about the future of Sonic and the 30th anniversary. And now, we finally have that. As of me recording this right now, I don't know when this is going to go up, but as of me currently recording this, it is the day after the Sonic Central announcement, and I did livestream my live reaction. If you watched that livestream, or you watched the Sunset City livestream where we had the sort of after party, you'll probably remember that I was quite blasé about the event, feeling that I just kind of got the bare minimum out of it. But it's a day later though, my opinions have marinated a little bit over the course of this past day. So I think that for others that are a little skeptical about things, this video might offer some reassurance. Again, this video is by no stretch to invalidate those who do feel more negatively about this. I will be going into a few negative aspects of the 30th anniversary in this video as well. So no, I'm not out to invalidate any YouTubers that do not feel good about this. But I really do hope that this can offer some reassurance. So, we'll be going in the order of, we're going to talk about the Sonic Colors Ultimate announcement, we're going to be talking about the Sonic Origins collection, and we're going to be talking about Sonic 2022 in this video. So, that's what's coming up. Let's just get straight into it. So going into this event, the thing I was most worried about was that the next big Sonic game was just going to be Sonic Colors Remastered, and then it would be another 5 or so years wait for the next Sonic game, and fortunately, no. The stream has shown that there are 3 Sonic projects coming, and one of which is an original game coming in 2022, and Sonic Colors Ultimate and Sonic Origins collections are just kind of holdovers to keep us waiting. So let's start off with Sonic Colors Ultimate. Now, there are features in this that I didn't talk about in either of the live streams that I was in because I didn't know about it. They didn't show it in the trailer, but on the Sonic Colors website, they go into further details about what this new version of this game will consist of. And these are definitely things that do sweeten the deal a little bit. The trailer itself, I do have reservations about. For starters, I think it looks worse. I'm just gonna straight up say, it looks worse. It's darker, it's lacking certain details, it looks desaturated, and it just looks like they've turned the bloom up a fuck-ton. I'm still seeing a lot of block platforming in the levels, and I suppose I shouldn't have expected anything differently. People want a remaster of Sonic Colors, that's a part of what Sonic Colors was, and that is what we're getting here. What we do see though is that there is some aesthetic customization for Sonic's player models, such as different shoes and different auras. And one of the bonuses for the pre-orders is a cosmetic change. It is that you can play as Movie Sonic's boost aura. Okay, that's kind of, yeah. Considering that there's a lot of Movie Sonic stuff that goes with this, such as Movie Sonic icons and a Movie Sonic keychain, could they really not get a Movie Sonic player model and some Movie Sonic animations? This isn't handled in-house at Sonic Team though, so it does make me wonder how much of the stuff in-game, in programming will be different. But there is some stuff here. One of the most noteworthy changes being Rival Rush, a new mode where you can race through Sonic Colors against Metal Sonic. So it's effectively playing the levels again, but you're racing against Metal Sonic to up the stakes a little bit. And I think that's cool. It's kind of like a twist on the doppelganger races from Sonic Generations, but with Metal Sonic this time, which does change things up a little bit. When it comes to Metal Sonic, I'm going to dip a little bit into Sonic Colors Rise of the Wisps here. I think he is being overused at this point. He never does anything substantial. He just comes in, the fans jack off to him, and then he goes off. Like, I want him to play a substantial role in whatever he's in next to justify that, because I've had enough of him just coming in, and I'm expecting me to go, wow, it's Metal Sonic. Nah, friend. He needs to do something now. Another thing I'm a little skeptical about with the Rival Rush is that it's one thing that Sonic Colors is full of pretty slow-paced block platforming. It's another thing when we're racing against someone in that block platforming and that person can fly. I mean, I don't know, maybe Metal Sonic won't really take advantage of that, but they've got to go easy on the rubber banding in this. They've got to go easy on how fierce Metal Sonic is, unless they're treating it as like an ultra challenge kind of thing. In which case, that's quite cool. They've also promised other improvements to the gameplay engine. I'm not sure what that consists of, but I'm guessing that maybe Sonic will control a little bit more appropriately for the environments that he's in, and that's all very promising. There are things here that are making me not rule this out. You guys know my opinions on Sonic Colors by now. I think it's a great Wii game for the 2010s, and I think that it's very much designed with Wii hardware in mind, and I don't think that translates to a game played with just a normal controller on a modern-day console. I think it was the perfect Sonic game for 2010 on the Wii, but I don't think it's anything more than that. But between the Rival Rush and alleged improvements, I'm not ruling it out. However, what I will say is this. We have better Sonic Colors remasters made by the fan community. One of the things with Sonic Colors is obviously it's a Wii game and the Wii's a little more restrictive, so they made Sonic Play a little more restrictive. They nerfed some of his moveset to, you know, make it a little less complex than it was in Sonic Unleashed before it, to make it more appropriate for Wii controls. As we know, Sonic Generations came after that, and it restored all of the control and improved Sonic's mobility and traversal by a fuck ton. And we've got Sonic Generations mods on PC that show an HD version of Sonic Colors, but with the higher quality Sonic model that we have in Sonic Generations, and with his moveset, making it a much more versatile Sonic and a much more interactive game. There are much more ultimate remasters of Sonic Colors that you can play for free, provided you just have Sonic Generations on PC. So all I'm saying here is, I'm much more inclined to download some Sonic Colors mods for Sonic Generations PC than I am to buy this remaster. And that's kind of an issue, is that I feel like Sega, as the big dog, as the big corporate, need to find ways to kind of compete with their fans a little bit when remastering old games, and I do not think this is good enough. I'm hoping that what's seen in this trailer is not reflective of how the final footage looks, because it does look worse than the original. And I don't get how that happens. Moving over to Sonic Origins Collection. Do we really need another classic Sonic compilation? The answer is, well, kinda. They found a way to justify it here, at least, in that we're getting widescreen versions of Sonic 1, 2, and CD, but also a widescreen version of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. They don't show it in the trailer, and there is just in the bottom corner of the screen just a little thing to say, look, this isn't the final version of Sonic 3 and Knuckles that will be in the game. Sega have clarified on Twitter it will be in widescreen. Hopefully this might be another Christian Whitehead reworking, and it might just be worth picking up this collection just for that. However, once again, there is harsh competition with the fans, because there's also Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited, which basically does all of that, minus the limitations that Sega will probably put in place here. So additional customization, the option of having the Sonic 3 version of certain boss themes and stuff like that. And yeah, like, it's another thing where Sega really do struggle to kind of compete with the fans. But I guess the thing here is Sonic 3 and Knuckles will finally be solidified as a part of the classic Sonic collections, because it has recently been omitted. I've got the Mega Drive Classics collection on the Switch. There is no Sonic 3 and Knuckles on that game, only Sonic 1 and 2. So there's also like Sonic 3D Blast and Sonic Spinball, but again, who really gives a shit about those? So yeah, like if they've got like a Whitehead port of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it's honestly worth buying the game just for that. But as it stands, aside from that, it's kind of a downgrade from previous Sonic collections, such as the Sonic Mega collections, as there's less games on it this time. I think, from the looks of things, and I'm hoping this might change, but you're just getting Sonic 1, 2, 3, CD, and Knuckles. Weird ordering there, I know, and like on screen at the start, they do show Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles are separate games, but we do see Knuckles in Angel Island, which leads me to believe that you will be able to combine the two if you want, and I don't see why you wouldn't. Moving over to Sonic 2022, or as some fans have dubbed it, Sonic Rangers or Sonic Zap. It's a tough one to call because it is just a CGI cinematic trailer, and I understand that a lot of Sonic fans were unhappy that after all this time they're still not showing gameplay. I know that a YouTuber I really like, Premi de Remy, he was not impressed, and he was worried that this is going to be a Sonic Forces situation all over again, that they haven't even started on the gameplay or that they have nothing to show, and I'm just going to say it straight up. Cool your jets, man. I mean, like, you do you, of course. Don't let me invalidate you, but they're playing the long game, basically. Sonic fans feel pretty strongly about this since after Sonic Forces, but Sega aren't kind of bending to that. They're doing the same thing they've done in the past. All previous Sonic games, with the exception of, I think, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric and Sonic Mania, which makes sense because they're not Sonic Team games, so all previous Sonic Team games, going all the way back to, I think, Sonic and the Secret Rings even, maybe even before that, maybe even Sonic 06, they had non-gameplay CGI announcement trailers which would show Sonic and a little bit of what's going to be in this game. So for example, Sonic Unleashed, we had the Werehog hand. Sonic and the Secret Rings, we see the fire come out of his chest. Sonic Generations, classic Sonic and modern Sonic running through a white world, green hill. Like, they give you a little glimpse of what's in store for you in this game. Usually with Sonic just kind of like running in a straight line at the screen or something like that. In this trailer, we do have something here. There is the joke of it's just Sonic running. We know he does that. But it's kind of ironic considering Sonic fans are often saying, I would like a Sonic game that's just Sonic running in 3D, please. So, I mean, that's what you're getting in this trailer, right? There does appear to be a gimmick, and a lot of people are making the assumption that it is Wisp related, but I think it's Boost related. I think it's a safe bet that this is going to be another Boost game, as we see Sonic have a very drastic transition from his normal running speed to a top speed with this new Boost Aura effect, which we can bet is a new kind of power-up. We see Sonic running through a much more realistic forest environment than we've seen in previous games. Previous games have had more the aesthetic of like Sonic Lost World, where things are very clean looking and very cartoonish, and that even to some degree carried over to Sonic Forces, but here it's a completely different art style overall. Sonic is still very much in his modern Sonic appearance, and I don't really have any problem with that. But there is a notably different aesthetic here in that we've got this realistic forest, and when they show things like titles and stuff, there's sort of like ancient scribe-looking things on the wall, and it all gives me very much Breath of the Wild energy. This here is going to sound so ridiculous and reachy, but previous Sonic announcement trailers show Sonic running in some kind of straight line through what looks very much like a Sonic level. We had it with Sonic Forces. We had it with Sonic Generations. They run around a loop-de-loop or something. Here we've got Sonic running around this vast forest, which very much seems to be very much the focus of this trailer. And it seems to be very much flat ground, and Sonic's changing directions and turning and running around in a circle. And that leads me to believe that maybe there is a chance that we're finally looking at a Sonic game that isn't quite so linear. This could very much be just me seeing what I want to see here, but I think what we might have is Sega might have listened to the fans and given us a Breath of the Wild-esque open-world Sonic game, and it's not truly uncharacteristic of Sega to try to ape Nintendo. They've multiple times tried to ape on the Mario Galaxy trope, and it seems believable to me that they might try and ape the Breath of the Wild trope. The problem is, will they understand why Breath of the Wild works? I think this is the perfect way to justify the boost mechanic returning. I don't mind the boost. I like the boost, but you need to justify it. You need level design that suits it, and it can't just be an excuse to just hold down a button and quote-unquote dash like a maniac. It can't sap away all substance in the gameplay. Boost gameplay is only as good as the level design that goes with it, but if they were to do a Breath of the Wild-esque Sonic game, the boost would be perfect. I love Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's a gorgeous, immersive experience that just feels so vast, and I think Sonic could benefit from that kind of style, as long as each area has a distinctive Sonic feel and still has the Sonic level kind of ideology. So I think you'd have to include a bit more verticality for Sonic to do this, so that he doesn't just make short work of that place, because if you stuck Sonic in the Hyrule that appears in Breath of the Wild, I reckon he could zip across that thing pretty quickly. Or maybe new areas will open up, and like maybe you have different missions for the different characters and stuff like that. One of my kind of, I guess, slightly off-putting things about Breath of the Wild is traversal. It's a very big environment, And I know you can get horses and stuff like that, but sometimes there's not a horse nearby. And, you know, traversal can be pretty slow. There's a lot of backwards and forwardsing. But with Sonic running at the speed that he does, especially with the boost, that could be a match made in Sonic heaven. Now again, that's just me seeing what I want to see, but it does look as though it has kind of a Breath of the Wild kind of aesthetic, at least from the onset. Not the same art style, but a similar kind of aesthetic. The forest here seems to be playing a big role in this trailer. We're seeing these sort of like rune-esque emblems, and I think what's going to be happening is they're not wisps. I think there's going to be runes that can affect Sonic's boost. Maybe make the boost more destructive, or maybe make the boost change the environment around him, or the temperature. Maybe it can be used to heat things up. I don't know, but I like to think that this isn't a wisp. We don't see a wisp in the trailer anywhere. This aura that surrounds Sonic, that doesn't necessarily mean a wisp. Like, I feel like in a post-Colors world, if we saw the Sonic Unleashed teaser and we saw the Werehog hand, we'd say, oh, that's the Wolf Wisp. If we saw the Sonic and Secret Rings teaser and we saw the fire come out, we'd just say, oh, that's the Fire Wisp, you know? Like, it's not necessarily wisps here, guys. Another thing that gives me some solace, and this shouldn't really be a big deal, is that I was kind of worried that after Sonic Forces, the next Sonic game we'd be getting would be around Sonic's 30th anniversary, and it would be yet another nostalgia-based anniversary game. We're not seeing anything like that here. There's no Death Egg robots, there's no classic Sonic, just Sonic with a new boost ability in a brand new environment. And that's kind of what I do need to see at this point. I think Sega are deliberately playing the long game. I think the 30th anniversary celebration is the Colors Remaster and the Sonic Origins collection. And I think this new Sonic game is just a new Sonic game, and I think that's the absolute smartest thing that Sega could do with this. I think we'll be seeing more as time goes on. However, they did say that they were working on this game since Sonic Forces. As well as that, they haven't spent the lion's share of that developing a new engine. Sega are consistently using Hedgehog Engine 2, which is the lighting engine. So they haven't spent 4 out of 5 years development time this time around doing a lighting engine. Hopefully the game has just been in the works, unless Sega have just been lying, but I don't want to plant the seed of that. I want to feel hopeful for this. What I will say is this, though, don't expect this game to be too much of a visual upgrade from, say, Sonic Forces or Team Sonic Racing, because it is a multi-platform release still. This will be releasing on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S, but it will also be releasing on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. So don't expect this game to be as visually dazzling as you've perhaps dreamt it would be. This isn't going to be the Spider-Man Miles Morales of Sonic games, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping it has some size and scope to it. Another thing that I think does give some credence to that is that this does follow an unprecedented wait time. We have never waited this long between Sonic games for the next game. So if what Sega says is true, and that they have been working on this since Sonic Forces, yes, it is the longest development cycle of any Sonic game. I know people were frustrated that there wasn't an announcement earlier, but like, if they'd announced this game last year to release it in 2022, people would be pissed. So I think Sega have done the right thing. I think we're all naturally antsy after Sonic Forces, but I think Sega are just taking that in their strides and going forward, business as usual. I hope this next game is better. I hope this next game does live up to the hopes. Not necessarily the expectations, because those are low, but the hopes. The thing that would kind of ruin it for me is if this next game is another mostly 2D boost game akin to Sonic Colors. At that point, my unconditional purchasing of Sonic games would end, and I would need to know what a Sonic game is about before buying it. I'm dead serious. I don't want another mostly 2D game. The one thing I want from this, more so than anything else, is for them to commit to 3D. I don't mind if it has 2D sections. I'd prefer if they didn't, but I don't mind. But the game cannot be mostly 2D now. I'd say even 50% 2D is too much. So, interesting fact, it's a day later now, and we've got some news from Eurogamer that Sega did release the title of Sonic 2022 in their own press release, referring to it as Sonic Ranges. It's actually been kind of a shit show, as the picture they also uploaded to their press release for Sonic Colors Ultimate was a PSD file. Now, a thing worth noting is that there was a leak back in early January this year, I think, stating that the new game would be Sonic Ranges, and that it would be a Breath of the Wild-esque open-world Sonic game. So, that leak was clearly right about the name. I think we finally have our open-world Sonic game, guys. Finally! I feel like I can get excited, and I mean, there wouldn't be 2D in an open world now, would there? So guys, what do you think? Comment below and discuss, and as always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, hit subscribe, hit the like button, and in the description below is a link to my social medias. The Twitter is the one where I'm most active. I'm also doing Twitch streaming now. I had my last stream yesterday night, as of the time I record this, and it went swimmingly. I had 3 people in there, and it was great chatting with you guys. And of course, there is also a link to the Patreon if you're feeling extra supportive and extra generous, but of course you don't have to do that, and a big shout out to the patrons in the $10 tier, Sirius the Skeptic and Marcus Ward. Love you guys. Anyway, as for the rest of you, thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a great day.